welcome to the Foremost Agricultural Program here. It is a one-stop program that talks about everything that comprises of agriculture. It is the Agric Business Template, where we think agriculture, we think business. I am Lillian Chidi. Today promises to be quite an interesting program. Guess what? Agric Business Template is somewhere in Nansarawa State at the Zengi village here at the Kriyash Integrated Farm Concept. It's a very big place. This particular place was actually established in 2009. It has over 27 hectares of land. If you ask me, that's quite a number. When you talk about agriculture, a lot of people are yet to demystify certain things about agriculture, and that is why this program was created, to make you understand everything you need to know about agriculture, and as much as that you understand that you can make business and a lot of money, a livelihood, if you ask me, out of agriculture. Welcome to the program. It promises to be quite interesting. We have several interviews that will definitely educate you, inform you, and as well as entertain you. Stay with us.
Can you give us a rundown of what it takes to rear cows? Okay, yeah.
Terms, you can classify them as large ruminants.
Okay.
The cost of running cows, that is keeping them under intensive environment, is very high.
Okay.
You understand? And sometimes the basic nutrients they get from green grasses. This is why we prefer them to go out. It's not keeping them on the farm is still another way to house them and feed them. They will grow bigger. It's not that they will not grow bigger, but the truth is that basic requirement they needed from that plant.
Yeah.
You need them to go out and get it.
Okay. They must go out to feed.
Yes.
Okay. How are you going to make sure that you don't encroach on another person's farm? Because that's the trouble we have in this country now. Encroaching on other people's farm, and that brings problem between herdsmen and farmers.
Yeah, I think within this region, within this environment, let me see, I think there is a kind of control that we have kept on our cows, and that has helped us a long way for a very long time for now. Because for a very long time we've not been having any problem or somebody coming to complain to us about cows invading their farms. So it has always been, when it's rainy season, we get sufficient hands that will go with them.
Okay, sufficient hands.
Yes, that will go with them. So when they are returned,
make sure that they don't encroach on another
at all.
person's farm. Okay. Like, how many cows do you have, and then what is the process of feeding them? Because I'm sure when they are hungry, you know.
Sure. When they are hungry, they give you signs.
Okay.
They themselves, they give you signs. Just like now, they are telling you that they are ready to go for grazing. This large sound you're hearing from them.
Okay.
They are telling you that they are ready for grazing. Please take us out.
That's right.
Please take us out.
You hear their language?
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
Okay.
It's just like basic every human being. When you have a child at home, when he's hungry, you know. Because he may not, the child may be afraid of the parent to say, this is, but they cry, he will cry. So it's just the same thing like the cows. The cows, like an adult, when he's hungry, he'll hiss.
Yeah.
Showing that he's hungry, something is stopping him. So same thing, their own large sound you hear from them, they are trying to tell you that they want to go for grazing. Yes.
Okay. Now, how is the market like? People coming to patronize them, to buy them, and things like that.
Well,
I'm sure you don't just rear them.
Sure.
You rear them for sale.
No, ideally, you know, if you want to keep cows for production, ideally, When you have
production, that means for them to give birth. All right.
When you get cows like that, the female are always left on the farm, except when they are old.
Okay. For the purpose of reproduction.
Yes. Okay. The female are always left, but when the bulls get to an adult stage, just sell off.
Okay. Now, if I want to get into cow farming, I don't know whether that's a term. Animal husbandry.
Animal production.
Okay, animal production. Okay, if I want to go to
animal production entails all.
Okay, all animals. Okay, yeah. But cow in specific. If I want to go into cow production,
yeah,
what does it take?
Well, I think the major problem we'll be having in Nigeria has been land.
Okay.
And that's one of the.
You need land first.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Sure. Just like let me say, let's compare abroad. A cattle can be assigned to at least an hectare. One single cattle, well, which is not possible in Nigeria.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So the only problem, I think, you provide a ranch for them. A ranch.
That is basic and
yes,
it's compulsory.
You provide a ranch for them. That will be very good. You know, it keeps you away from trouble a lot. It keeps you away from trouble a lot because as time goes on, you will not get people coming to invade the farm.
Yeah, that's right.
And telling you, this is what your cow did to my plants I planted in the farm. No, that one will not even come in. So at the moment, because there is no sufficient hands now, we get people sufficiently that will go out. There is no sufficient land to do that project now. So we get people, more hands that will take them out. So that there won't be any invading of anybody's farm. And when they come back, there will be no problem.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Are you in agribusiness? Is your farm performing below expectation? Are you experiencing difficulties with your farm? Does your agribusiness idea need finance? Zisak Farms Consult is a solution. Visit our office at Suite 8 Sheraton Hotel, Abuja. For more inquiries, you can call 070-6280-0576 or 080-6543-2360. You can also send us an email, zisakfarms@gmail.com. Zisak Farms Limited, bridging the gap in agribusiness.
I've observed that you have a very large poultry farm here.
Yes, sir.
How do you prevent disease and outbreak of bird flu?
We make sure that we clean everywhere to sanitize the place. That is where we prevent the outbreaks of disease from the birds.
Okay, so what does it take for somebody to go into this kind of large-scale poultry farming?
If you want to keep a bird, laying birds or broilers, you need a space that is a land.
Okay.
Then the capital, that is the money to buy the birds, because you have to use the money for the vaccine, to buy the vaccine and the drugs and the feed for them.
You've mentioned vaccine, you've mentioned money. Is it very expensive to embark on this kind of project?
Yes, it's very expensive. It depends on the number of birds you want to keep.
Okay.
If you are keeping 1,000, I know it will require much money. Maybe a 1 million naira can keep you 1,000 birds.
Okay.
Because from the day old to the point of lay, when they start laying, that is when your income will come. It's not like broilers. When you keep them, in 7 or 8 weeks, you sell them out. But this one, you keep them for like 20 weeks to 21 weeks before they start dropping, they start laying egg.
Okay.
That is when you have money that you can continue to feed them.
So for how long do you keep them, they lay eggs, and then you dispose of them?
Yes, they start when we count the period of time from the month they start laying. They lay for 1 year and 3 months. Some lay from 1 year to 6 months.
Before you can then sell them out?
You can sell them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you explain to us what is going on here?
Okay. This pond here is an 18 pond. Hey, Zuba. This pond here is an empty pond, as you can see. The reason why we did it on semi-empty pond is so that they can have a better conducive atmosphere. They will have a better conducive atmosphere, and as it is now, to transfer them directly once they are at post-juvenile, to transfer them to this place. The other pond you see over there is where we sort. When we come, we sort the bigger ones that are shooters. We pick them out from there, then we put them there. We leave these other ones here so that the reason why we do that is so that they will have a uniform growth.
Okay.
When you leave the bigger ones inside, yes, they will come uniformly.
None will be bigger than the
yes.
others. Okay.
Now, when you leave the bigger ones inside, inside, they end up eating the smaller ones.
Okay.
Which indirectly you are running at the loss. The reason for these nets you see on it, when you bring them from post-juvenile, you bring them here. Birds feed on them.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this. If I want to start...
So this one is serving as a trap now for birds. The moment birds come, they won't go in, they will hang here. So this one will just trap them down.
Okay. To eat them?
Yeah, sure. When they are very small, at that small stage, when you bring them here, the birds feed on them.
Birds?
Yes, from up. They feed on them. So the reason for this cover, this net, you see, is so that it prevents those birds from coming down to pick them. Because any bird that comes down now, it will only hang here. It won't go down to the water.
Okay. Let me ask you this. What does it take to be a fish farmer?
Well, I think that is one of the most profitable business presently in agriculture.
Okay. And anybody can go into it?
Sure.
Youth,
yes.
men, women?
Of any class.
Okay.
Whether rich, poor, you can go into it.
Now,
it doesn't necessarily mean you are starting so much. You can just start little. Maybe 500. Yes, okay. 500. Household keep, 500, 200. Just keep them. You see how it does, okay. Another good source that we use is maggoting.
Okay, as feed?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's another good source. You can use dry maggoting or fresh.
Okay, now I want you to give an advice to our youth who are unemployed.
Fish farming is another profitable business that they can just venture themselves into. It's just all about trying to keep little. The little you have, just try and keep. Then you develop a system of another good one you can go into. It doesn't necessarily is another good profitable one is the archery. Just like the one I showed you the other time. The archery is another good business. It's all about going for the training.
Yeah, now let me ask you this. How lucrative is farming business generally?
Farming is lucrative.
Because some people, they call it certificate.
Yes.
It's something that you didn't go to school per se, but it's something that anybody can go into.
Farming is lucrative, but it takes time.
Okay.
If you're not patient, you can never benefit in farming. That's the truth. Every farmer must learn to be patient.
Okay.
Patient.
So with farming, I think what I try to say is that with farming, one, especially the youth, should not be unemployed because it's something that you can venture into and make it.
Yes. Yes. There is something I notice about life generally. Just like they say that do not despise the day of little beginning. Some wants to get a job that they will pay them 80,000, 100,000 for a start. But sometimes that little you get, you are not just doing that work because of the money you are getting. No, money you want to get, but you are planning for tomorrow.
That's right.
Sometimes you get to a place, the money might not be really encouraging, but you keep pressing, you keep pressing. The reason why you are pressing is at that stage you are learning a lot of things. you got this knowledge, you get this knowledge, you get this knowledge. Before you know it, luckily enough, who knows? God may shine his luck on your side. Before you know,
a big farmer. All right. Thank you very much.
It's nice meeting you. Thank you, sir.
To say Nigeria is endowed or blessed with arable lands is an understatement. From the north to the south, east to the west, fertile lands for agricultural purposes abound. Yet, the country is full of subsistence farmers, with the people producing and consuming rather than producing for export. Why is this so? What are the farmers and other players of the agri sector not doing right? Can Nigeria return to the yesteryears where agriculture was the sole foreign income earner? For answers, please join me, Ruben Okala, and my crew every Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning on NTA International on DSTV channel 251 and GoTV channel 91. The program, Agri-Business Template, as we x-ray agri-business in its entirety.
For sponsorship and advert placement, feedbacks and inquiries, you can contact us through the following: email agricbusinesstelevision@gmail.org, website www.agricbusinesstv.org. On Play Store, it's ABTV. Facebook, Agribusiness Television. Our phone numbers are 0802-344-7703 or 0809-122-6917.
Think agric, think business.
Yes, we have also noticed that you grow oil palm here. Naturally, we would think since this is up north that it might not grow well.
Okay.
What's the idea behind you growing oil palm?
Well, one thing I always believe is when there is no trial, you may not really understand whether that thing grows or not. That is the purpose of research. We all know that palms are water-loving plants.
Yeah.
So I think the idea is they can as well sustain themselves without water. You understand? When they are matured, they have this kind of storage capacity in them that can store water for a very long time. You understand?
Okay.
But when they are small, you need to heat them by supplying waters. Understand? Basically here we use our watering can to water them when they were small, to nurture them till when they get to this maturity stage, up to the level of fruiting.
Okay, so for how long, does it take for each of the palm to start?
These ones are high varieties. They started producing at the age of 3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5 months?
Yes.
Nigeria before now was known as the source of palm. In short, history has it that Malaysia has to come and take from us. And by today they are ahead. What do you think has been responsible for that?
Lack of research. The one basic truth I discovered about Nigeria is it's not that we don't have those people who are ready to do that job, but can they get there? You have interest, you don't have capital.
Okay.
It's something that, okay, yes, I can do research on it, this. But how sellable can you do it without money? It's not possible. These are some things we do. Well, we have a nursery there that will produce these same palm varieties. We have good nursery there presently, and which is done by one of my horticulture staff. He's the head of horticulture. It is not that Malaysia are better than us in palm oil. It's just the only problem we have. We are not ready to research on anything. Yes, we are not ready to research on anything.
Okay, my observation, because I come from the southeast, where you have palms growing in the swarm, you have the natural ones, and now you're growing this one here up north here. What is the difference between the two?
I think if you look around, these ones are hybrid.
Okay.
They can keep up to 20, 10, 15 bunch of fruits on them. Unlike the one you're talking in the southeast, maybe you find 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Okay.
So hybrid, these are improved varieties
Different
that
from
can
the wild,
give you
different
more
from the wild
fruits.
ones.
Yeah, different from the wild ones.
Okay. It's okay. So, since you started, have you been able to make little profit from
Wow.
business?
I think we just installed our machine, and thankfully it has been rewarding.
Okay.
Thankfully it has been rewarding. Very rewarding.
So you produce oil, palm oil?
Oh, yeah, we produce palm oil.
Okay.
We produce palm oil, we crack the nuts,
okay.
We produce the other palm kernel oil,
okay.
from it, and the other ones we use as feed for our animals. The chaffs that is remaining from the palm kernel seeds, we use them as feed for animals.
Okay.
Hello there, welcome back. We're still at the Kuyash Concept Integrated Farm here at the Zingi Village in Nasarawa State, where you have the Kuyash Concept Integrated Farm with beautiful farm produce on display. And I believe that Nigerians and Africans have been educated in a whole. We have looked at several things, and I know that while you intend to venture into agriculture, this gives you a better understanding and a better insight on farm produce and what you can make out of agriculture. It is no news that we know that agriculture is very viable, and trust me, it has come to stay. In a time when we have a lot of economic crisis and challenges, agriculture certainly is the way forward. Thank you very much for watching this episode of the Agribusiness Template, where we say think agriculture, think business. You can follow us on our Twitter handle, on all our social media.
Email agricbusinesstelevision@gmail.org. Website www.agricbusinesstv.org. On Play Store it's ABTV. Facebook Agribusiness Television. Our phone numbers are 0802 344 7703 or 0809 122 6917.
Are you in agribusiness? Is your farm performing below expectation? Are you experiencing difficulties with your farm? Does your agribusiness idea need finance? Zisak Farms Consult is a solution. Visit our office at Suite 8 Sheraton Hotel, Abuja. For more inquiries, you can call 070-6280-0576 or 080-6543-2360. You can also send us an email, zisakfarms@gmail.com. Zisak Farms Limited, bridging the gap in agribusiness.
To say Nigeria is endowed or blessed with arable lands is an understatement. From the north to the south, east to the west, fertile lands for agricultural purposes abound. Yet, the country is full of subsistence farmers, with the people producing and consuming rather than producing for export. Why is this so? What are the farmers and other players of the agri sector not doing right? Can Nigeria return to the yesteryears where agriculture was the sole foreign income earner? For answers, please join me, Ruben Okala, and my crew every Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning on NTA International on DSTV channel 251 and GoTV channel 91. The program, Agribusiness Template, as we x-ray agribusiness in its entirety. Think agric, think business.
We look forward to seeing you same time, same station next week. I am Lilian Chidi. Do have a beautiful weekend. Bye-bye.